but I'm not sure. I took some medicine today, so we'll see.
Want some tea? A hot tea?
Maybe that's what I need, tea. Yeah. So with the words, it goes like this. Ya Ribonana Ve'amaya Anu Malka Melech Malachaya Ovad Gevurtech Ve'timhaya Shefa Kodama Lehachavaya. So you see, the first stanza is about miracles. It's so good to tell, to speak before you, because whenever where our consciousness is expanded, so that we know that it's not just us, there's a divine presence. So when we speak directly to God, we're speaking to each other and to God at the same time. And really it's very interesting, because when you speak to God, you're speaking to God and each other. We're speaking to God and each other and ourselves. And yet we also know that the whole that's greater than the sum of all of our parts is something that preceded us, right? So anyway, talking to God is a very far out thing. So when you speak to God and you say, Ka, Ribon Olam, and you, Hu Malka, Melech Malchai, you're the king of all kings. Meaning to say, you're the one who rules all of history, all of time, all of space. Ovad Givotech V'Timhaya, the works of the supernatural wonders and your miracles that you've done. Ovad Givotech V'Timhaya, Shafal Kodamach, it's beautiful before you, Lehachavaya, to express those miracles. Because what it does is it gets us into, it comes as a resonance. We begin to resonate at a higher level when we realize that there's somebody who does miracles, that nature is not just all there is, that this is a very limited bubble we live in. And so when our consciousness is open to and willing to accept the fact that even if it's just in the past, but the truth is right now, but even just in the past, you did miracles. So good that you did miracles. And of course, then the prayer is, we really would like to see your miracles now, because we need them so much. Each one of us need miracles. And what the connection to miracles is his answer is, okay, my children, now that you're opening up the channels of believing in my miracles, now I can do miracles for you. Like, that's the dynamic here. So, Ya Ribon Olam Ve'amaya Anu Malka Melech Malachaya Ovad Gevurtech V'Timhaya Shefa Kodamach Le'achavaya Ya Ribon Olam Ve'almaya Anu Malka Melech Malachaya Shevachin Atzadim Safira Ve'ramsha Lachelaha Kadisha Libera Kol Nafsha Ilim Kadishi Ubenei Nasha Hevad Bera Ve'amaya So you see that the second stanza is about nature, the world of nature. The third stanza is about history. That he's the creator of nature, and the one who governs the events of history. Like we say in our prayers, Ribon kol ha'ma'asim, Adon kol ha'neshamot. He's Ribon kol ha'ma'asim, is the director of all events, and the Adon kol ha'neshamot, the Lord of all souls. And later on in the prayers we say Borei kol ha'neshamot, the creator of all souls, Ribon kol ha'ma'asim, the director of all events. The relationship is that our souls existed above and still do. And he had to create a stage for us to come down into this world. That's called Ribon kol ha'ma'asim. He's the one who sets up the stage and the events, so that we come in here and we play these roles, and we're very unconscious about it, and all we see is each other, and we see the things in front of us and the tables, right? But really there's a Ribon kol ha'ma'asim. There's the one who's mamish actually making the events happen, in order for us to become conscious actors in his play. And again, most of mankind for all of history has been unconscious actors, right? But we had some prophets, and prophets were the ones who said that Persia and Iraq and Syria and America and Thailand and all of them are all in a dream. The only way to understand it is from up here, right? It's called the Four Exiles. The Four Exiles are four descents into history where you lose consciousness of who you are. You think that you're born here. You think that you're from here. We're from there, but we came down here to do something. So the teachings that I'm drawn to share in my writings and in my life and in everything I'm doing is the remembrance of who we are. And that even if at first it doesn't make a big difference, like you don't have this like huge awakening, like I'm a soul, I've been here, I'm this. It's not maybe that for most of us. It's not going to be that. It's a slow process of becoming more aware of how I came into this life, you came into this life, each one of us came into this life to fix, to complete, to work together. We're part of a collective drama, to be part of an incredible party that's going to happen, right? To dream about that party, to know that when we see each other and we meet each other, we meet kindred souls, there's incredible sparks flying in heaven. And they're saying, well, are they going to really appreciate what it means to meet each other? We've known each other in the past. Now that how reincarnation works is very interesting, right? And maybe I'm not going into that now, but yes, we've been here in the past, and yet we've never been here the same way we've been here. So you can say, yes, I've been here, I've been here before, but I've never been here exactly like I am now. It's always a different combination. So it's totally new, and yet it's totally connected to a whole evolution of my soul, of your soul, of our souls. So I'm a deep believer in that if you open yourself up to talk about these things, as difficult as they are, and that we really wish we could have more information about it and like really understand it, but we don't. But if you start and you open yourself up to it, then what you're doing basically is you're sending a message up, is I'm a radio receiver. I'm willing, I want so much to know who I am. I want so much to know what all of us can do now. We feel so vulnerable. We feel so ineffective in the large picture. We have a president who does stuff that's like people are waking up about a little bit more about who he is.